Oh yeah, it's come up this time.
Hi.
With pink.
Yes, we're pink tonight. Well, it's better than blue, isn't it? I was blue last week. So I've got pink lighting to balance the colours. Yes, good evening. Welcome. Welcome, 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 all five of you. It's Richard, and I'm live at 6 as usual. It's Friday evening. It's cause to celebrate. It is. It's the end of the week. We've all got there. Hi, Pag. Hi, Eleanor. Hi, Sarah. Boo. Boo. Hi, Pa. Pa.
Yeah.
You just called Pag Pa. So, 11 of you now. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much. 12. Woo. The numbers are going up. Keep them going up. Yes. Welcome. It's Friday night. We've had a lovely day today. Haven't we, Paul? Hello, Mark. Welcome. Hello, Marion. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Anne, Anna, you've just got out of the shower, so you're all fresh, freshly cleaned and lovely. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining me. I was just saying we've had a lovely day today. Yes, we've been out for our little, what do you call it?
Jaunt.
Trip, jaunt. Been out for a little trip. Because on a Thursday or a Friday, we like to go out for a little trip somewhere. We like to visit a local place, maybe an historic palace or manor house or something like that. Well, today we visited a place called Coombe Hill, Coombe, Coombe Hill, which is about an hour's drive from here. And we also visited a village called Great Missenden. We had a little drive through Great Missenden. Now, you may have heard of Great Missenden. It is the place where the author Roald Dahl lived. Yeah, I know. Writer of Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, James and the Giant Peach, Charlie and the Great Glass Elevator, my personal favorite, and The Witches, various books, mainly for children. So we drove through there and we, surprise, surprise, hi Ali, surprise, surprise, we made a video of it. I know, we made a video of it. Isn't that amazing? So that will be coming later at some point, if I can be bothered to upload it, which I'm sure I will be. Because welcome to Chickenlandia. Hi, welcome. Thanks for joining us. He's fine, Ali. He's fine. Milked it for as long as he could. Yeah, so we had a good day out. That was quite fun. Had a nice drive through the countryside, the English countryside. You see, you should be doing things, but instead you're watching this. Good, good. I saw your lovely little video on your little chickies, little, what do you call them? Chicks, little chickadees. Very, very sweet and very informative. Should I ever decide to,
Should you ever decide?
should we ever decide to have chickens? It's not looking likely at the moment, but it seems like an awful lot of work. Do they all survive? Because if they die, I wouldn't like that at all. Peachy Heart, Georgia, welcome. Welcome, welcome. You're very welcome. How is the upstairs attic? Well, there hasn't been much progress. We were going to go to IKEA, but we never made it due to other commitments. But you know, these things take time. Well, I know, Mark, free eggs, but dead chicks, I wouldn't like that. I wouldn't like it if a few of them died. Print me up. You watched the knitting video with the butternut squash family. They're all dead now.
Not all of them. Daddy's still there. Mum's
Oh,
still
Hugh
there.
is still there. Is Mama still there?
Yeah.
Hugh's still with us. Hugh Jackman and Mama, but all the rest we've slaughtered and eaten. Yeah. Oh, yes. Yes. Well, they're there to be eaten, to be sacrificed to the gods of food. That's happened. They were delicious. I ate them with a nice Chianti. Yeah.
Fava beans. In fact, we did have some with fava beans.
Did we? We had some with fava beans, yeah. There we go. So, who else is in? Carol, hi, welcome. Sometimes they die. Oh no, you see, I couldn't handle that. That would drive me insane, finding a dead chicken. Oh no. You see, I'm not into things that die easily. Yes, I know, Ali. I saw Dahlia's video and oh, Paul, your phone's not making more noises. His phone's been making constant noises, strange noises every few hours because he's got alarms set for things. It's very annoying. Yeah, you know what? As much as I love chickens to, as little pets, no, I don't think it's going to happen. I'd be too traumatized. Too traumatized. Where are you going?
Put the bread in the oven.
Oh, well, I hope we don't get any trolls while you're away. So there we go. Yeah, it did rain, didn't it? It rained when we were getting back from our little trip out into the countryside. Yes, it did rain. It was, mind you, the past couple of days have been quite grey, and today has been the greyest, coldest day. My hands are still frozen. They really are. It was so cold, and the wind up that hill was blowing a gale, and it was freezing cold. Winter is back. Spring is on hold. I'm quite sure of that. Yeah, it's still got a lot of snow. I've noticed that in certain parts. I've seen other people's videos, and I've noticed there's still a lot of snow on the ground. I mean, we've had nothing. What are you looking at, Paul? Oh, look, it's Paul. He's saying hello. He's appeared like some ghostly wraith floating through, making contact. There we go. He's not appearing again now. Hello, Cormac. Welcome. Hello, Tony. Welcome. Yeah, there was quite a bit of rain. We didn't get caught in it, thank goodness, because if we'd have got caught in it up at Coombe Hill, we'd have known about it because it's pretty high up there. But I hope you like the video that I put up later because there's some lovely views. Even though it was a grey day, it was still beautiful. And we sort of show you around some of the country lanes in England. And we were in Buckinghamshire. Yes, the country in Buckinghamshire. That's right. That's where Chequers is, where the Prime Minister lives in the summer.
Where all the bad decisions.
Where all the poor decisions are made. Yeah. Oh, yeah, don't get me started on that, Paul. So how are you all? Have you had a good week? Has it been good for you? Anything been going on? We've had loads going on this week. It's been quite crazy. It was crazy at work the first half of the week. It was crazy at work, really crazy. And for some unknown reason, I've been starting to wake up early again. And I've been waking up at 4 in the morning. I don't know why. Could be my bladder. In fact, I think it might be. But I don't know why things have suddenly changed. I swear to goodness, I know it's going to start getting light early. Summer for me, in terms of sleep, is never good, even though we have blackout. How is Mum? Yeah, she's okay. She's still in hospital in rehab. So she's getting lots of physio. She's getting this sort of electrical treatment on her legs, stimulation. She's having hydrotherapy, which is like in a swimming pool. And yeah, she's doing okay. Not marvelous, but okay, you know. I mean, she's nearly 87, so these processes take quite a long time. You know, she doesn't bounce back as easily as she used to in days gone by. So, you know, hi, Lady Macbeth, welcome. Paul, well, Mark, yeah. Oh, yeah, snoring. He does snore very loudly. So I jab him. I hit him. I do something. I flail my arms around and make contact, and that generally stops him. Yeah, I believe so, Sarah. Hydrotherapy is very good because it supports your body weight, doesn't it? So you're able to move your limbs more easily. So, you know, yeah, she's doing okay. It's a long process, and it's one that we are hoping will help her gain more mobility and a little bit more independence than she's had of late. So there we go. So you got an extra half plot down at the allotment. Excellent. Good. Good, good, good. The water is lovely and warm. You had hydrotherapy. I believe it's great. And also, I believe it's very good for animals as well. I know a few people whose dogs have had hydrotherapy, and it's been very beneficial. So there was even a cat, I think, that had hydrotherapy that I saw. Fantastic. They do say swimming is good exercise. I haven't been swimming for years. I certainly wouldn't go swimming now. I certainly don't like the idea of taking my clothes off in front of people. It's not going to happen.
You don't like the idea of you taking your clothes off anyway.
No, I don't. I don't. I'm not the kind of person that strips off easily. I don't enjoy that because I'm not particularly happy with how I look naked. So yeah, but that's me. I've always been like that though, since I was a child. My mother was always nagging me on the beach. Take your winter coat off, Richard. It's the summer. And they'd have to coax me. You know, in those days, you were forced to sunbathe until you burnt, basically. I mean, you know, crazy. Well, I wouldn't mind swimming in a private pool in a private villa, but we don't have the kind of money to, you know, rent out a private villa. So I'd just rather not swim, really. No, Mark, it's not going to happen. No, certainly not going to happen. Hi, Una. You've just arrived for talk of nudity. That's right. Nudity's not my thing. I'm not a prude at all. I'm really not. I certainly don't, you know, flinch at seeing other people's naked bodies. I'm certainly an admirer of the naked form, be it you know, male or female. If something is good to look at, then it's good to look at. You know, fat or thin. You know, I think big women look great. I really do. You know, I've seen some fabulous pictures of really big women who just look wonderful. And I'm really pleased for people who are secure enough in their own skin to be able to take those clothes off. I'm not, never have been. So, and why would I want to? No, I don't want to inflict that on anybody else, really. Yeah, well, you see, I think that's ideal. A private pool is fantastic. You know, where you don't have to worry about anything, you know. My little bit of peace, you're munching your tea, so just listening. Well, that's fabulous. We've just had our tea, as they say up north, north. We call it dinner here in London. Yeah. Lunch, that's lunch. Midday meal is lunch. But up north, your midday meal is your dinner. I've said this before, but down here it's lunch. So did we have lunch? Oh yeah, we had a very, very light lunch. We had a cooked breakfast. I made potato cakes. We did vegetarian sausages, some crumpets, and some eggs. So we had a bit of a carb protein breakfast, which was really nice. And then we went out, and then we got back, and we had a very, very light lunch of some lettuce, carrots, celery, with cottage cheese and a couple of Ryvitas. And then we had a very light dinner of some homemade spiced pumpkin soup with some soda bread, no oven soda bread rolls with some butter. Oh yeah. So that was our meals for the day. You had fish and chips. We went past the chippy earlier and thought about it, but we're saving ourselves for fish and chips. You call it dinner, so you call the evening meal dinner, yeah? There we go.
What's revitalised?
Yeah, Raised Dorset allotment. You live next to Revitalised factory, and what do you smell? You're starving, Lady Macbeth. Well, go and eat, girl. Eat, eat. Cottage cheese with pine. Yeah, I like cottage cheese with pineapple in it, but I like to put my own pineapple in it. In fact, cheesy pineapple on a stick is one of my favorite things. Yeah, very 70s, but I do love it. Supper. Well, for us, supper would be something late, very late. So you'd have like a supper before you went to bed almost. When you were a kid in Germany, you talked about having me tea. Well, yeah, exactly. Yeah. So have I said hello to some people? The Wyatt Life. Welcome. Have I missed anybody? I do apologize if I have. Ronna. Ronna's here. Hi, Ronna. Welcome. Plain yogurt with anything is lovely. Now, Heather, for our sort of supper, we'll probably have some chopped up green apples with some plain yogurt on them. That's lovely. That to me, I love, especially if there's a little bit of muesli on top. Gorgeous. I love plain yogurt. Love it. You see, cultural differences, Dahlia. Cultural differences. You see. There we go. So has anybody had, anything happen this week that they'd like to share? Have we had anything happen this week that we'd like to share, Paul? What did we do the other? Oh, we've been making loads of videos, as you've probably seen. We've been trying to make up for the sort of couple of weeks where we didn't do much. So we've been sort of, providing entertainment for you on a rolling basis. Yes, working very hard to provide that for you, to keep you all entertained, blah, blah, blah. Yes, no, I'll do it, Paul. I will do it. So allotments are pieces of land. They're pieces of land which you rent from either a charity that owns the land or a church.
Or a council.
Oh, yeah, all right. I'm getting round to it. Is there an echo in this room? Or the local authority. So you basically rent a piece of land, and they're all sort of together, and they're all divided into plots, and you rent it and you use it for growing veg. So yeah, those are what allotments are. During the Second World War, maybe the First World War, I don't know, there was a big drive for people to use every single available bit of land to grow food. And maybe some of those places were used during the war, Paul, were they?
What, here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, you
our
know,
allotments have been allotments since 1908.
yes, I mean, you know, well before then, but I think it really sparked a movement, didn't it?
Yeah.
You know,
Dig for victory. Isn't it?
dig for victory. And yeah, so there you go. That's the explanation. Yeah, there you go. Dig for victory. That's it. Exactly.
And they are in America. Heather says Victory Gardens. In America, they're called Victory Gardens.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, similar to that. Victory Gardens. Yeah. There we go. Hi, Inga. Welcome.
Where's Inga?
Well, somebody said hi to Inga. Yeah, she's
Oh,
there.
yeah, hi,
She's
Inga.
there. So you've been busy, Dahlia. That's good. Yeah, you see, lawns, grass. I just don't see the point in grass. We've reduced our grass in the back garden. It's just a path now, because I'd rather have shrubs and flowering shrubs and trees. I don't know whether you saw the video where we were at the top of the house in the attic room, and you saw a sort of glimpse of our garden. And our garden is like a little oasis. All the rest of the gardens around us are just a few bushes and patios, and ours is filled with trees and bushes. So it's quite a shady garden. But I don't know. I just like the idea of not seeing the other houses, sitting in my garden privately without being, you know, feeling as though you're in a fishbowl, everybody's seeing you. I've got a thing about being seen when I'm having a private moment. You know, I really don't like being viewed by other people, unless it's on YouTube. But when you know, when I'm having a private relax, you know, maybe if I did want to take my clothes off and sit in a chair in the sun, I could do it without being viewed by anybody. I really don't like that. Um, yeah, there you go. I like my privacy. Yeah, it is quite diverse. We do have a number of trees. We do have a number of flowering bushes, blossom trees. And what we've done is we planted the trees, so we have a succession of different coloured blossoms throughout the spring. Summer, it tends to be a very green space. We don't tend to have a lot of flowering plants because we don't really get enough sun. But we do have quite a lot of ferns that grow and shade enjoying plants. So there you go. Well, if I wanted to sit in my garden in my underwear, I'd want it to be private, you know, because I wouldn't want people viewing me. So, no, the eucalyptus is fine. It's fine. I don't think it would ever probably go over because it's quite tall and thin. I've seen eucalyptus with multiple branches that have gone over, but this is quite tall and thin, so I don't think it's as heavier. It's thicker at the base, so I think it'll be fine, but it does need to be locked, and I do need to organise that. I need to organise somebody to get up there with a chainsaw. Yeah. There you go. You want to live in the woods. We'd like to live on the edge of a woodland, our own private woodland. So if I could
build a woodland.
You'd like to build a woodland, would you, Paul? I don't think we've got enough time left to do that. Takes 30 years or so to build a woodland.
Next week.
Oh. I mean, you know, it'd be lovely to have a private woodland. Then if you did want to run through the woods naked, you could. You know, not that I've ever done that. I've always wondered what it would be like. Quite liberating, although I would worry about biting insects. You're a professional landscaper. Oh, wow. We see we could do with knowing somebody locally that was a professional gardener.
I know about 8 people.
Do you, Paul? Well, you never ever speak to them about getting somebody to do our tree, do you?
You said you were going to.
No, well, I did, and that unfortunately didn't happen. So you need to get onto it, Paul. If you know all these people, I was just waiting for that cue.
Landscape is different to trees.
Well, but they've got contacts, Paul. Hello, Gone Potty Gardening. How about a treehouse? No, I don't think so, Jane. It would get taken over by the wildlife. The foxes would move in.
Oh, I saw our fox.
Blah, 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 blah. Sorry, I've just missed a couple. All the trolls live in the woods, Mark. Well, they do, but they're usually quite nice. The trolls that live in the woods. And the fairies live in the woods too, you see. That's why it would suit us. So you're planting your yard into a food forest, Heather. That sounds great. Yeah, brilliant. You have run naked, Ali, through Epping Forest. Epping Forest. Oh my God. The Enchanted Wood. Yeah. Do you remember that? The Enchanted Wood. The Magic Faraway Tree. Moonface and Silky. Yeah, I remember those books. I loved them. Well, we know, Lottie, what bears do in the woods. Yeah. Well, that's right, Dahlia. That's right. Hi, Zachary. Welcome. You were young and foolish, Ali. Sounds like it. You can just remember the Enchanted Wood. I loved those books. They were great. I think have they made a film out of them, or they're making a film out of them, I'm sure. I think it's in the process. And of course, the BBC are doing His Dark Materials as well, aren't they? Has anybody read the trilogy? His Dark Materials, Northern Lights,
We didn't.
The Amber Spyglass. Well, I did.
You didn't gave up.
I gave up partway through one of them, yeah, because it was not the time to read a book at the time. There were things happening and I gave up. Thank you. You just read it a few months ago. Enid Blyton is on. I think she is. I loved the Famous Five. I was really into the Famous Five books when I was a child. I would be Silky and Paul would be Moonface. Yeah, that's about right. Yeah. Yeah, I think they're redoing it. You see, Heather, The Golden Compass wasn't a terribly good adaptation of the book, and the BBC are remaking it. I don't think Philip Pullman was terribly happy with the Golden Compass. I wasn't happy with it either.
He was very happy with the money he got.
Of course, he was happy with the money, naturally, but I don't think he was happy with the outcome. I'm looking forward to the BBC adaptation. I think that will be good. No, you're right, Inga. Ticks, absolutely. That wouldn't work for me. Hi there. Dojo Allotment, Mayhem Fenwick. Welcome. Thank you very much. Paul loved The Secret Seven. I never read The Secret Seven. No, I wasn't into them. I preferred The Famous Five. Okay. Well, luckily, we don't have bears in this country, although they're thinking about reintroducing wolves, apparently, in Scotland.
And boars.
Your favourite children's book was The Phantom Toll Booth. Paul was only talking about The Phantom Toll Booth earlier.
Half an hour ago.
When we were eating dinner. How odd. What a coincidence. Spooky that. Ooh. Yeah, there you go. Okay. Boars. Well, there used to be wild boars, didn't there, in this country
Yeah.
many, many years ago?
Still are in France.
There still are in France, yeah, but they used to be in England. Where I come from, there's a place called Wild Boar Clough. Yeah, which is nice. I like that. Hello there, Mark. Welcome. What's that about golden eagles? I didn't see that. You're having a private conversation there. That's absolutely fine. The BBC makes everything better. Well, Heather, sometimes. There's certain BBC programs which I think they've gone too far on, you know. It's like we felt that at one stage Doctor Who had got a little bit too big. I don't know, all the music, the relentless music, and they overdo things sometimes, the BBC. I think ITV make excellent drama. I really do. Oh, Andrew, the comic strip. The Comic Strip Presents is one of my favorite comedy shows. It was kind of my part of my youth. I was sort of, I don't know, 15, 16 around the time that they were big. The famous 5-1. There were several others that they did. Susie, which was one of my favorites. Slags, which was one of my favorites as well. A Fistful of Traveller's Checks. Yeah, the list goes on. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. If anybody doesn't know, the comic strip included Dawn French and Jennifer Saunders, and Adrian Edmondson, Rick Mayall, and a whole host of other people who were doing comedy. I have the DVD box set as well of the Comic Strip Presents. Love the comic strip. I think Susie was probably the one that made me laugh the most, and the Famous Five, and Slags. They were my favourites. So there you go. Yeah, I think so, Andrew. I agree. I don't watch it too often, but when I do, I thoroughly enjoy it. I mean, they were like little mini movies, weren't they? You know. In fact, my friend's brother, Daniel Peacock, starred in quite a few of the comic strips. So yeah, it's good to watch those.
Did you see that Stephen Twister joined?
Oh, has Stephen joined? Hi, Stephen. Welcome. Does anybody remember Lizzie Dripping?
Oh yeah,
Lizzie Dripping.
that was.
Yeah, I remember that.
That voice.
That voice.
She was in Cabaret.
Don't know.
Lies, not Lies. I can't remember the actress.
Hi, Bonnie. Welcome. Thanks for joining us, Bonnie Langford. Bonnie Langford. Does anybody remember what was Bonnie Langford in? Just William.
Just William.
Yeah, she played. What's her name? Violet.
Viola.
What was the character's name?
Yeah.
I'll scream and scream. I'll scream and scream and scream until I make myself sick. She had a lisp, didn't she? Yeah. There we go. No, Peachy Heart, Georgia. We're in different areas of London. Vivi is over in, I think, the southeast London. We're in the west of London. Violet Elizabeth. Thank you, Trudy. Violet Elizabeth. That's it. Yeah, brilliant. Bonnie Langford. Wow, she's still going, isn't she? She makes everything into a West End production, doesn't she? She's multi-talented. Bonnie Langford, really multi-talented. Violet Elizabeth Bott. There we go. Excellent. Thanks for joining us, Trudy, and thanks for that valuable information. Did you hear we were talking about the Magic Faraway Tree? And they're remaking it, or making it into a movie or something. Can't wait for that. That's going to be great. There we go. What's that about Nicola Sturgeon? Helping them film the Crankies. Now, has anybody been watching? We've been watching the Real Marigold Hotel with Jeanette and what's his name? What's his name, Paul? God, I can't remember anything tonight. Brain's gone out the window. The Crankies. Their name isn't Cranky. It's, what's their surname, Paul? Tough. Tough. Yeah. Really good. Really, really good. Hold on. I've got a sniffly nose. I've got a sniffly nose. This is the first time I felt warm today. And the minute I start to get warm again, my nose starts to run. Every time I eat dinner, my nose starts to run. I think it's an age thing. I haven't got a cold. No cold, nothing. Yeah, I think they're lovely. I like the Crankies, and she's a brilliant actress. She was in, she did a cameo in Absolutely Fabulous, and she was hysterical. She was really, really good. Carol, have you missed anything? You had a toilet block. Oh. Oh no. Oh dear. I hope it's okay. No, you haven't missed any nudity or anything. Don't worry, Carol. Just me waffling on about old television programs and things like that we normally do.
She well, doesn't she?
What, Jeanette?
Yeah.
Yeah, she always looks good. She makes an effort, which is great. No, I haven't, Sarah. I'd know if I had a cold. I would know. Paul has had one, but I didn't get it. You see, my immune system must be quite good at the moment, unlike last year where I seemed to get everything going. Yes, I'm sorry, Carol, but no, I didn't do a dance in a long line bra. No. There we go. Panto time. What, the Crankies? No, I'm not. I'm not allergic. Am I allergic to anything? Well, they used to say I was allergic to penicillin, but I don't think that's true. Yeah, I don't think I am. I don't think I'm allergic to anything. No. I mean, I kind of get a bit sniffly in the spring. But in London, it's really hard to tell because there's so much bloody pollution, frankly, that it could just be, you know, airborne particulate going up one's nose. There we go. I'm not allergic to any food, I don't think. Well, yeah, I think generally people do get irritated by pollens. I don't think you necessarily have to have hay fever, but I think people do get irritated if there's a real heavy pollen count, or if the air is, you know, really sort of thick and warm, which it does get here. That's why we keep all our windows shut in the summer, because I don't want all that horrid stuff. Oh, I'm not allergic to trolls. No, I love the trolls. Yeah, love them. Give them love. And always advise a troll to go to the toilet to get out all that crap. Your doctor thinks you're lactose intolerant. That's quite common, isn't it? There's quite a lot of people who are lactose intolerant. Good job we've got lots of alternatives. Birch and hazel is rampant. Okay, Una. Hello, Guru. Good evening, Guru. Welcome. Nice to see you here. So I'm not sure. I think I might have missed a couple of people out. I do apologize if I've missed any hellos. So what's the weekend got in store for you? What are we doing, Paul? Oh, Paul, you've got a doodah tomorrow. What's it called? A Saturday social, which is where all the people down the allotments, some of the people,
community garden,
2 of the people get together and weed some things and cut things down and do things like those gardening people do. There are
No
tools
idea.
involved, there's tea
No
and
idea.
cakes and things like that. And Paul always brings a few leftover cakes home with him, which I rather enjoy and usually eat them quite quickly. So that's Paul tomorrow, Saturday social thing down at the Doodah place, the plot thing.
Tomato seed sowing.
Tomato seed sowing.
No, tomorrow's.
Tomorrow's seed sowing. Tomatoes.
No.
Tomatoes, no tomatoes?
Oh, God.
I don't know what he's talking about now. It's completely confused me. You're seed sowing some tomatoes tomorrow.
No, I'm doing that on another day.
Oh, what are you seed sowing tomorrow, Paul? Tell everybody. Go on. Tell them. They want to know. They're desperate.
I'm doing some things at the allotment tomorrow. It'll be on video, including broad beans.
Low budget 1970s soft porn? What was that? I missed something there. You see, I'm not a prude. Sorry, did you say beans? Broad beans. Broad beans. Filling the broad beans in the gaps.
Yes, weeding.
Weeding, things like that.
Putting in little Brussels
And
sprouts.
I'll be dismantling a table. Yes. What? I'll be doing that while you're down the Doodah Social Club.
Social Club?
The Allotment Social Club or whatever it's called. That's what he tells me anyway. Hi, Light Switch. Welcome. It is awfully specific, isn't it, Inga? I thought that as well. With an axe? With an axe? I don't know. No.
Bridget Turner.
Hi, Bridget. Welcome. You're suddenly allergic to fresh tomatoes. Maybe it's something they're spraying on the tomatoes. Marion, maybe. Are they organic? How many times a day do you check the weather? Well, I love the weather. I'm constantly looking at the weather. I check the weather all the time. And I normally check the weather by looking outside. Now, I love sky watching. I love cloud watching. I love inclement weather. I love stormy weather. I love thunderstorms, snow, heavy rain, but I'm not too fond of winds because I'm worried about the tree. Night Rider. Night Rider.
Oh, it had that funny theme tune, didn't it?
Yeah, I like Night Rider. Probably not for the reason you did, Tony. Is spring hitting the UK? Yes, spring has kind of begun. It's not officially begun, and it could all go bottoms up between now and the end of March. It could do. We could have terrible weather and spring could get delayed. Yeah, a bit like Brexit. But yeah, so there are daffodils, there are tulips, there are blossom trees starting. The south is a little bit further along than the north, which is kind of what happens. But we've had tete-a-tete daffodils out. We've got tulips beginning, 2 types of cherry blossom, plum and pear about to come out. The pear is about to come out. And yes, well, David Hasselhoff, he was gorgeous in his time when he was younger. There we go. You're not going to take me into 80s programs, I hope. Don't start me off on the 80s, a wonderful decade for both fashion and television. Well, the trees are starting. They're just beginning. Their buds are swelling. And we all like a swollen bud. And I think the certain blossoms are maybe a little bit earlier this year. Do you think, Paul, the
Yeah.
I think the Plum Blossom is a little bit earlier this year than last year, because this time last year we had snow. We just got over the snow. So there you go. I look so handsome. Well, you're very, very kind, Bridget. Very kind. It's all to do with the lighting. It's all to do with the wonderful lighting giving me smooth skin, and probably due to the fact that I had a chemical peel earlier in the week. And I've reversed my age. You see, the next layer that comes off takes me back by 3 or 4 years, you see. Tom Selleck, no, I was never into Tom Selleck. I'm into him now. I think Tom Selleck is brilliant. What's that program we watch, Paul, with Tom Selleck? He's the police detective guy, and it's moody and dark. Anybody know? Tom Selleck's latest program that he did. We loved it. Loved it. Well, it is the result of a chemical peel.
Vinegar.
Vinegar? What about vinegar?
That's what you used.
No, I didn't. I didn't use vinegar. No, I used a chemical product called Retin-A. Where are you going now?
Bread.
Oh, he's making bread in the middle of my live chat. He's so inconsiderate sometimes. Airwolf. I was never into Airwolf. It was a little bit too macho. You see, for me, the 70s and the 80s was all about glamour. Glamour, glamour, glamour. Not men showing off their toys. No. Although I was into the Bionic Man. Yes, he was good. But I was more into the Bionic Woman and Wonder Woman and Charlie's Angels. Things like that. Bit of glamour. Because I wanted to be them. Oh my, is it hot?
Boiling.
Ah! Ah! It's radiating heat. It's fresh from the oven, people. Fresh from the oven. Take it away before I get another chemical burn. Huh? Oh, God. Which Retin-A do I use? Well, Retin-A is not actually available in this country because it's classed as a drug. So it's only available with the help of a doctor. So unless you buy it on the, on the continent. I don't know what the brand is, but yeah, I use it once a month. Yeah, and it does work. It does work. It does take away the few top layers of the skin. Basically, you peel completely, and the skin rejuvenates itself very, very quickly. Yeah, I know why you liked Wonder Woman, Guru. I wanted to be her. That's the thing. Yes. Dallas and Dynasty, of course. Of course. Absolutely. Sue Ellen was my hero, as was Alexis.
Carrington.
Alexis Carrington Colby Dexter, I think you'll find. Paul.
Yeah.
Yeah. Paul's bread on your phone looked like an alien. Well, it looked like an alien here as well. Well, Bridget, yes, I got mine through somebody I know who is, able to get things like that. The big shoulder pads. Oh, we all had shoulder pads. You had to have shoulder pads. If you could fit through a door, your shoulder pads were not big enough. You had to walk through doors sideways, you see, like that. Yeah, no, it's not retinol. No. It's Retin-A. There's a big difference. Retinol is a very, very mild version, which is put into beauty creams. Retin-A is the hard stuff. You've got to be very sparing with it. You've got to follow the instructions. You can't go in the sun without factor 100, which is what I've got on today because we did go out for a walk. So I protected because otherwise it would just burn. There we are. Oh, yeah. I got the hard stuff, honey. I bet, Guru, you had stupid parachute pants in the 80s. I loved my big baggy clothes in the 80s. It was wonderful. Lindsay Wagner was great. Loved her. Absolutely loved her. Well, yeah, I know, Bonnie. We could all do with that, but you know, I'm only interested in the face. Just get the face a little bit, you know, looking okay. I think genetics plays a big part as well, you know. I like to do things at home. It's a lot cheaper, although the cream itself does cost money to buy. Knots Landing, yes. I wasn't that into Knots Landing. It was kind of the poor cousin of Dallas, wasn't it, really? There we go. Sorry, I'm a little bit. Well, congratulations, Bonnie. You're doing well. Lord Sir Alan Sugar. Are you from the England? Yes, I'm from the England. Yes, this is England. This is London. Yes, this is the London look. Mhm. Okay, yes, happy birthday, Bonnie. What do I think of Brexit? Don't get me started on Brexit because we are divided in our opinions, and I really don't want to start any arguments during this live show. But I'm not in favour. That's all I'm going to say. Uh-huh. No, because it really is divisive, and a lot of people really aren't into discussing it. You know, I mean, I'd love to have the discussion with you. That would be great, but no, it would take too long, and too many people would, you know, be thumbs downing me and, you know, disagreeing with me. I really don't want to go there because, you know, we're a sort of happy bunch and we enjoy just having a bit of a laugh. You know, we don't like to get too serious. Oh, bye, Dahlia. Take care. Okay, good. Sorry. Which Factors cream am I using? I use oh God, what is it?
50.
No, it's 100. It's Factor 100. Um, I can't remember the brand. It's not Neutrogena. It's something like that. If you private message me on Facebook, I'll send you the brand that I use. It's really good because it's called Dry Touch and it doesn't leave you greasy and you only need a small amount. But I believe in using Factor 100 all the time. I don't allow my face to get burned unless it just naturally tans over time with the sun. So it's really damaging. You know, we should all keep out of the sun. Hi, Anne. Welcome. Thanks for joining us. Thank you very much. You should try getting thumbs down. I hit a PB this week. What's a PB, Tony? Um, Hi, Zed Salt. Welcome. Yeah, thanks, Stephanie. Just private message me on Facebook, and I'll let you know because it's really good and it lasts forever, you know? There you go. So, yeah, I always wear a hat if I go out in the sun in the heat. I really dislike being out in the heat. It doesn't suit me at all. I feel completely and utterly drained in the heat. I much prefer the colder weather, even though I got quite cold today when we were out. I much prefer it to be cooler than warmer. Well done, Anne. That's great news. Thank you. Thank you for letting us know. Thank you very much. So, who am I saying hi to? We've got 57 people here. Woohoo! Amazing. We're saying bye to Sarah. Okay, Sarah. So your name is Kevin. Hi, Kevin. Welcome to the group. Thanks for joining us. Hi, Christine. I didn't say hi to Christine. Sorry, Christine. Missed you there. Yeah, I need to be in shade as well. You're soaking in an Epsom salts bath. Wow, that's luxury. Don't drop the phone in the bath. Okay. You've subscribed. Thank you very much, Kevin. I appreciate that. I could do with a new sun hat. I bought one last year, but it's quite good, but it's a bit sort of, I look like a fisherman. I could do with something a little bit more glamorous, I feel, this year. Don't you, Paul? No?
Were
Yes?
you saying something?
Oh, it's my live show. You're not even listening. You're having little private conversations with everybody. Oh, yeah. You're not even listening to me, the star of the show. Oh, so cheeky sometimes. God. Oh, Guru. You don't need people. You don't need to be telling people to hit the like button. Not on this show. Honestly, you don't, Guru. I really appreciate it, but you don't need to, honestly. People naturally hit the like button without being told on my show. Yes, they do. No, Christine, you are right. Don't sunbathe. It's really bad. I used to do sunbeds when I was in my 20s. Oh, yeah, because it was the only way I could get a tan. And of course, it was fashionable in those days to have a tan in the 80s. Everybody had to have a tan. If you didn't have a tan, you weren't good looking. So I had to have a tan. I got prickly heat once. I had to have an Epsom salts bath just to get rid of the prickly heat. It's horrendous. Awful. I've been lucky. Been very lucky. Bill is there. I haven't said hi to Bill. Hi, Bill. Welcome. What's that about Jane and her big head? I didn't see that. Well, thank you, Guru. It's very, very kind of you to have just given me a little boost, but you really don't need to, honestly. Honestly. I'm not following this little private conversation that you're having here. I've missed out on something here. Okay, Lady Macbeth, thank you so much for joining us. It's lovely to see you. You've got to go and feed the family and the cats. Give the cats a big squidgy cuddle from me. We really miss having animals around. Did I see Lady Gaga and Bradley Cooper sing at the Grammys? No, to be honest with you, I don't watch any of those kind of programs. I don't watch awards ceremonies. I find them a little bit tedious. Lady Gaga, I couldn't name a Lady Gaga song. Poker Face, that's it. I've never watched Lady Gaga. I've never listened to a Lady Gaga record. I've heard a couple of things in passing, and she just sounded like everybody else, like a robot, basically. There we go.
You sniffling?
Yeah, I am sniffling this evening. I think it's because I'm warming up from being frozen earlier. I was frozen. I was really frozen. Anyway, so what are we on? 59 minutes. I'm not going to go all night. No, 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 no. But I think it is time for a vape break. Don't you? I think it's time for a vape break now and some vape rings. Yes, for those of you who haven't watched before, it gets to this point in the proceedings where I have a sip of water and I have a little vape break. And I treat you all to some little vape rings that I blow from my mouth. Don't get any ideas, anybody? You had a Reiki session and a head massage. My aunt is a Reiki master. And actually, a few years ago, she did my level 1 attunement. That was fun. Yeah. Right. I have 2 flavors. Do you like my metal cigarette? It's quite stylish, isn't it? 2 flavors. I have a tobacco flavor and a menthol flavor. Tonight is menthol. There we go. Skills. Skills, you see. There we are. You're vaping pineapple and coconut. Ooh, sounds lovely. No, I can only do rings. I've only ever practiced rings. Can't beat a good vape. Well, I don't know about a vape, but a vape is good. I've missed something here, clearly. Make yourself a warm hot drink. I've got water, Anne. I'm drinking water. So there we go. 1 hour, 1 minute, 52 people. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching. Please do ensure that you subscribe to my channel, our channel, sorry. Our channel, Richard and Paul, and you can also follow us on Facebook. And also, if you're a vegetarian, you can also join our group, Planet Vegetaria, where we share.
Vegetarian.
No, you don't have to be vegetarian. You can be a meat eater or a pescatarian. We don't judge, unlike some people. We don't judge. We let anybody join, and you can get lots of ideas for vegetarian food and on how to save the planet. Yes, mainly by not eating meat. But if you cut down on meat, that would be great. So please do join us on all the platforms. We're even on Instagram. Oh, yeah. Instagram too. I know. We're good, aren't we? Oh, yeah. It was my channel, Tony, I think you'll find. I started the bloody channel. It was Paul that went, can I make a video as well? Yes, all right then, I said to him. All right, join me. But we're not changing the name. Can't we change the name? Oh, all right, then we'll change the name. And the rest is history. I'm vaping again, just one more. There's 2. There's mine, Richard Hammond, 3363, and there's Richard and Paul. Yeah. So there you go. Go all night. Can you be a vegetarian if you only eat chicken?
No.
No, that's not vegetarian. That's a meat eater. We don't eat chicken. But we do eat fish, some fish, small amount of fish. Well, Tony, Paul can take over if he wants to. Yeah. And we'll see how far he gets with those editing skills. Ronna, bye. Take care. Thanks for joining us. Well, it'd make my life a lot easier, Jane. Oh, yeah, it would. I could just sit back and relax. Oh, yeah. And you all wouldn't be able to watch me on a Friday evening, would you? Because it would be Paul sitting here. And let's see if he can hold down 2 hours of chat non-stop.
Are you doing 2 hours?
I have done 2 hours
Are
in
you
the
doing
past.
it tonight?
No.
All right.
But you can still join, Bridget. You can still join Planet Vegetarian because it's about saving the planet as well. It's a dual purpose name. Yeah, I thought of that one, didn't I, Paul?
You did.
Yes, that was my idea.
And what did I say?
And Paul said, yes, that's a spiffingly good idea. Richard, let's do it now. We've got 200 members, 202 members. It's fantastic. There we are. There we are. Oh, yeah. I can do hissy fit, Tony. Oh, yeah. I do them good. I do them proper. Live long and proper. Yeah.
I love that saying.
Who said that last week?
I can't remember.
That's our new saying, live
Was
long
it
and
Heather?
proper.
Was it Heather?
Yeah,
I
I
think
think
it's
it was.
Heather.
Was it Heather? There we go.
Petit poulet.
Yeah, it was you, Heather. You started a new saying. That's our. We're going to take that from you. We're going to copyright it and trademark it. We'll send you a royalty, a small royalty, because you only earn pennies on YouTube. Believe you me. There we go. Live long and proper. Oh, that, believe you me, my darlings, that wasn't a proper hissy fit.
No, that is not.
Paul can vouch for that. Yes. Oh,
Have
yeah.
you murdered someone?
Not yet, but there's time, Paul. Live long and proper. Yeah. How many subscribers do we have now? So we have, according to New Zealand, we've got 14 million. Yeah.
It's a few less than that.
In the UK, it's just over 1,400. So not that many compared to some people's channels, but
Tony and Jane.
we're not counting. No, we're not. Hissy Thursday. Could I, Jane? I could. Yeah, I could. Sorry about it. It's really annoying me. It's just one nostril dripping like a tap. Yeah, they're going up all the time, Inga. Very steadily and slowly. I think with our channel, because it's such a mixture of things, I think it's more difficult. I think the specialist channels tend to move more quickly. But, I do what I enjoy and Paul does what he enjoys, and that's the way it goes. So slow and steady. And we enjoy doing it. We enjoy spreading some joy. Joy to the people of the country. Yes. Tantrum Tuesday, now that's more like it. Yeah. You had to warm up to us. Oh, didn't you like us in the beginning then, Inga? Be honest. Miffed a bit Monday. Oh, that is describing every day, Jane. Basically. Yes, Erica does Friday at 9. You didn't get it. Oh, okay. All right. Well, I guess we're an acquired taste. And that's what I like. We're exclusive, aren't we? No, we're not. We're inclusive, in actual fact. And it's like a cult, as I've said before. I love being a cult. Yes. Cult viewing. I'm such a big cult these days. I really am. You're in my cult. Good ginseng. I love that name, ginseng. It's great. Very clever. There's a learning curve with our channel. Is there really? I find that very, very odd. I really do. I don't think we're that different.
Wednesday.
I don't think we're that different to anybody else. Are we? Really? Apart from the fact that I'm a camp gay cult. Yes. There we are. So, 1 hour 9. Let's start tying up, shall we? Just don't drink the Kool-Aid. I'd never drink Kool-Aid, ever.
What's Kool-Aid?
I don't know, but I'd never drink it. Anyway, it's time to start tying things up now, folks, and saying goodbye, because that takes about 20 minutes, doesn't it? Jane, goodbye. Goodbye. Take care. I love that word. I love all words beginning with C. Yeah. I was going to say it then. I'm not going to say it. No, better not do, because we've got younger viewers, you see. So, thank you very much. I really appreciate all the thumbs up and all the views and all of my lovely cult followers from the country coming in to say hi. And yes, thank you. Thank you very much. It's a drink, Paul. It's a drink. We're saying goodbye now. I'm so sorry. Bye, Pag. Thank you. Have a great weekend too, Heather. Thank you very much. Kool-Aid is full of horrible things, probably chemicals and things like that. It's probably got preservatives in it. Might be good for me. Yeah. Oh yes, Heather, that's right. Spiked with cyanide or whatever it was.
Really?
Yeah. Yes, I am Guru. They're on the cards. Yes. I won't be giving anybody Kool-Aid. No, not in my cult. No. Well, thank you so much, Hilltop Farm, for saying hi. That's really lovely. Thank you. You've never been in the cult. Well, you are now. Thank you. Epsom salts are great. Enjoy your drink, Stephen and Stephanie. Thanks for joining us. Yes, it is. Uchiki curry and Crown Prince, Bonnie. Thank you, Inga. Thank you, Heather. Live long and proper. Oh, yeah. Thanks for joining us, everybody. I really appreciate it. And you'll see me very soon. There's going to be another video uploaded a little bit later on this evening of our trip today, which I'm sure you'll thoroughly enjoy, where we went to the country. Yeah. We were a cult in the country today. Thank you. You are worthy, Heather. You said it, honey. You gave us that line. You gave it good. Oh, yeah. You're very welcome, everybody. I'm going to end the stream now. We are a pair of cults. It's a dual cult. Yeah, double cult. May you put on a pullover with a zipper and then close it in front of the camera? Probably not. No. But thanks for asking. It's very generous of you. Stephen, thank you. We're going now. We're saying goodbye. So, from our cults to your cults, enjoy your weekend. And we'll see you very soon. Bye for now, everybody. Bye, bye, bye. 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 Goodbye. I'm going. Say goodbye. Bye, Guru. Guru, goodbye. Goodbye. Bye.